Guys, I'm just making my way to the Louvre, and I thought it would be good to show you how the Louvre looks like. So the Louvre is literally in central Paris and is well known for having some really interesting pictures, portraits and a lot of artifacts. And also the Louvre has appeared in a lot of videos, like music videos, and it's also the home of Mona Lisa. I'm sure all of you know that already. Yeah, so I'm going to make my way to the Louvre. I'm not going to go in though because I've been in there before, so there's no point of doing that again. I've been smelling a lot of alcohol around. Feels like a lot of people are drinking, but I don't blame them though. It's a Friday night, so they're entitled to do that. But there's just a strong smell of alcohol everywhere. Like, I thought they drink in England. It looks like the French drink a lot. They might be drinking a lot of French vodka, maybe. Who knows? But yeah, we're making our way to the Louvre. I like central Paris though because everything is just together. I suppose it's like any other like major city because all the touristy bits are always in the same vicinity. Usually around the center, which is the case. In certain countries I've been to, it's literally in like a circle, like the whole circle is like touristy and that's it. But Paris is big though, so that's not the case for Paris. It's a really big city. I'm sure I've not even seen a tiny bit of Paris as of yet because Paris is that big. But maybe sometime in the future I'll do that. I'll explore a bit more maybe and see how central Paris is. So let's go to that end and travel there because I've seen a guy that looks a bit dodgy. I'm trying to avoid him. He looks really dodgy. So you have to be very street smart when you vlog. If you see something a bit funny, you avoid it, which is what I'm doing. Saw some creepy looking guy and I'm like, man is not going to take my camera, you know. He looks really creepy. But oh well, yes, we were talking about how big Paris is. So Paris is a big city. Paris is actually safe though, let me not lie. But you still need to be very careful. Like, you always need to be careful everywhere you go because you just never know, isn't it? Like, even the safest cities can be bad. So you always have to pay attention to where you're going to, what you do, and things happening around you. In terms of currency, I don't think I need to go into detail because I think everyone knows that France has that currency called euros. And France is also a major player within the EU. So the two main countries that I feel run the EU right now is Germany and France, especially Germany though. But yeah, everyone knows they use euros here, so I don't think I need to talk you guys through what currency is used in France. But just bear in mind that your money won't go far though, regardless of where you're from. If you're American, if you're British, you still spend more in Paris though. Actually, in most of the touristy cities you visit in France, because if you go to Cannes, if you go to Nice, if you go to Paris, it's still the same. It's like, it's all expensive. So your money won't go far. I thought I should tell you the truth and not lie to you. That's the point of doing these videos. But yeah, aside from that, it is a beautiful place. I think if you are from America, and I'm sure a lot of Americans do this already, I would say spend like a week or two, because you'd have to see more. For me, like, I'm not really bothered because the UK is not too far away, and Paris is not a place that I'm too keen about. So I could always come here anytime. But if you are somebody that lives far away, obviously it's going to cost you a bit more. So I would say make sure you do as much as you can. So this area is actually giving me memories now, because I remember the last time I came to this part of Paris, and I went to the Louvre as well then. There were a lot of people like arguing on the road. Like, I don't know what they're arguing about. There were just like various people arguing. So it brings back that memory. But yeah, a lot of the touristy bits are here. I'm trying to remember the other place I was looking to go to. I think it's like a cathedral that got burned like years ago. I think that's the place I was looking to go to this time. But I'm trying to remember the name of the actual cathedral. I'm sure a lot of people in the comment section have already said what it is. But if I remember, I'll let you know. Okay, so in terms of traffic anyway, there's always a lot of traffic in Paris. Like I said, it's a major city, so that's expected. The public transport system in Paris is good though. I'm not gonna lie, like, it's really good. It's similar to London actually, if not better in terms of connection. Although some people might beg to differ and they might prefer the British transport system, but I think they're somewhat similar, not to lie. So you can easily travel around, so that's a good thing. Because in some countries they don't really have trains like that, or the metro. But I think in continental Europe, especially Western Europe, they do have that. Like if you go to Spain, for example, you can catch a metro, which is quite good. So one thing you need to know as well, because I don't think I've mentioned this, if you are having like coffee and you're having that outside of a coffee shop, you pay more. So you actually pay more to sit outside basically. So bear that in mind if you're looking to hang around. I'm trying to get my map sorted because I'm trying to make my way to the Louvre. I think I've missed my exit. Thank God for Google Maps. Thank God for that. Like, my Google Maps has been so good to me, like, for years. Like, all the countries I've been to, I've always relied on my Google Maps, and it takes me exactly where I want to go to. I don't know if they have jaywalking laws in Paris, but I've been doing a lot of funny walks. I don't think I've done it. Actually, I've not done a lot of jaywalking. Let me not lie to myself. But I've done a lot of funny walks, I'd say. I'm still looking for... It's crazy, I'm multitasking right now. I'm looking for the Louvre, like turning around looking for it. I'm also checking my phone. So they have a lot of fancy buildings like this. Can you see how lovely that building is? Okay, I think I'm getting closer to the Louvre. So I'm just going to show you the outside anyway, because I'm not going in. And I'm sure people can watch this video kind of know how to get there by walking from Château d'Alais, which I know I'm not pronouncing properly, to the Louvre. Okay, so I'm nearly there. There's a lot of coaches around. I know people take coaches from parts of Europe to other parts. There's a lot of buses you can take, or a lot of coaches. The most popular one I know about is the Flexi bus, but I've never taken that from country to country, I don't think, because when I go to countries like, let's say, North Macedonia, they always have their local ones, and that's what most people take. I think like Flexi bus and all of that, people take that to go to like very far places. Some people that's not the case. Oh yeah, so I remember the cathedral I'm looking for now is the Notre Dame Cathedral, quite popular. There was a fire there like a few years ago and they're renovating it. So the Notre Dame Cathedral, that's it. Oh man, how could I forget that? A lot of these coaches are really fancy though. So there are some of them that have like TVs and all that jazz. If you're lucky enough to get one like that, then that's good. Sometimes you might be unlucky and get one without aircon. But usually you would never know anyway, because they don't really tell you all of that. Okay, we're still looking for the Louvre. It looks like I'm not far away from it. I might have to ask somebody in a minute. One thing I've noticed is like French people don't like describing places. Like when you ask people things, they're like, oh, like they make some funny noises. Some are very helpful, some are not. Some don't speak the language. But a lot of the French people I've spoken to speak very good English though, I'm not gonna lie. They speak very, very good English. I might have to look at somebody and ask them. Someone that looks like a local. How can you tell a French local? What a question. How can you tell a French local by looking at them? It's very difficult. Should I ask those ladies? There are some ladies there. They might know where the Louvre is. I would ask them. Hi, how do I get to the Louvre?
Oh, it's just actually, this is the Louvre. But you go just on the left and you follow the whole building.
Yeah, are you French?
Yes.
Oh, thank you, yeah. Au revoir. Yeah, so some French girls told me that the Louvre is that building, literally. So it's just around the corner. So we're gonna go there. Wow, their English was very good. So impressed. Can the French people tell me if this is true? Apparently, French people can speak the best English ever, but they decide not to speak it because they expect you to speak French. Is that true? Because I've met some French people that are a bit funny. They act like they don't understand what you're saying. But when they start speaking, you're like, what the hell? Your English is perfect. Your English is perfect. So, oh my days. So that's literally the Louvre. But I just want to go to that bit that looks nice and funky. And I'm going to end it there. Man, I'm sweating. It's a lovely, lovely evening, Friday evening. Apparently there's a very nice nightlife in Paris, but I'm not sure if I want to check it out tonight. It's a Friday night. I should be, isn't it? Like, if you want to check out the nightlife, it's got to be a bloody Saturday or Friday in terms of checking it out. Okay. Can you see how busy it is? Man, they must have a lot of people from like many places. Like, I've seen a lot of Chinese tourists. Also, what I did notice is I saw a lot of Chinese writing in the airport, which I'm not really used to because I travel to many countries and I don't see a lot of Chinese writing. I was wondering why they had a lot of Chinese writing. It was quite interesting. Oh, a lot of people are riding their bicycles, enjoying the lovely weather. I'm going to end it in a minute anyway. I think I've had enough. I've been doing a lot of walking and I feel like I'm sweating like badly. You can see the guy taking off his jacket. It's quite warm. But I see why people are wearing their jackets as well, because like this morning it was slightly cold, so that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so sorry, how do I get to the Louvre? Do you know?
Louvre?
Yeah, the museum.
300 meters longer,
There, yeah.
and you turn left. Okay. Yeah. It's another way.
Okay, another way. Is that quicker?
It
doesn't matter.
The Louvre is very
Big.
very
Well, I want to go to, you see the glass? You see that glass thing?
this way.
Yeah.
And then when you're in the middle, on the right side.
Merci beaucoup. Yeah, thanks, yeah. Yeah, so he's told me how to get there. The easy way. The easy way to the Louvre. Paris. Welcome to lovely Paris. I feel like I've gotten all the vitamin D I need because the sun is like... Okay guys, I've now seen the popular glass roof thing in the Louvre. So I'm going to show you that and end it and take some pictures because I need to. So that's the popular glass thing you see when they show the Louvre. You would notice this when you come here anyway. No one needs to tell you. You could see it from far. Okay, so this is a place to visit. Like I said, I've been here already. I've been in it before, so I'm not going to show you inside. But it's a place to visit, so as Notre Dame Cathedral and places like that. Alrighty, so I'm going to end it here because I need to like take pictures and chill. Like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you in my next video. Take care guys.